All right, Cancer, we are here for your April 2025 tarot forecast. And this is like my fourth time trying to start this reading. I have been tongue-tied, clearing my throat, and I have been doing readings like consecutively. So it wasn't anything like I was doing anything different. I wasn't just starting off here. But all I kept thinking was, I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. That must be a message. That must be a message because I kept having to stop and wanting to restart myself. But that was just a strong message. It's like whatever I put out, whether it is verbiage or whether it is just myself, I feel like a little bit lost. What's in this month's energy? Here we go. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 39. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. There is a home waiting within. I do feel excluded. And there's something here. This comes all back down to a 3. It has to do with growth. It has to do with groups. I feel a little bit like the lone wolf. And there's something here where I feel a little bit unwanted. There was another zodiac sign that got a similar reading. I want to say if you have Gemini in your chart, there may be some energy here that matches this, but we haven't even gotten to it. But I do remember Gemini's reading because I was just playing it back not too long ago when I was cutting it up for editing. There is something here where I feel that you're on your own, doing stuff on your own. And if you were amongst people, you just feel like you might as well be on your own. It's just feels this energy here that you're amongst deaf ears. You're not being heard. You're not being seen. Some of you feel a little bit unseen from the universe. It's like, what's going on? I'm doing the work. What's happening? All right. We're going to see what's happening. All right, Cancer, we're going to see what's going on here. Who is Cancer this month? We're picking a tarot card to see who you are for the month of April here. No reversals. Who is Cancer? 4 of Wands. This is so strong. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. This is what you're craving. And some of you are amongst the wrong table. Who you are is a person here who loves community, family, a place to hang your witch hat, a place where you can feel at home. And I feel that there's a Cancer here who does not feel at home amongst the company of what they're at. And it may not be exactly an environment that you would typically call home. They're all sitting here at a bakery versus home itself. But there's something here where some of you feel more comfortable with especially if you're working. It's like I feel more comfortable at work than I do at my own home. But there's a way that how you bring in the comforts of home to individuals. It's like you go out of your way. This Cancer goes out of their way to make people feel included. So how is it that you go out of your way to make people included, yet you still feel excluded when you go to what you consider your home base, whatever that home base is? That's a little bit off-putting here. So let's see what the challenge is, what's going on here, because I almost feel unappreciated. Maybe that's what it is. The challenge? Appreciation. It's kind of like an equal give and take here. I also feel the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity to be open. I feel like it's like you have to have a particular status to be, I don't know, I just heard status quo, to be amongst certain individuals, and you're kind of off, like off-putted by the people who have to, say, hey, there's a price to pay. Because it's like, listen, when is it my opportunity of saying, hey, I think you're worth it. I would love to open the door for you. I love to be there for you. And there's just a group or a situation, could even be family, where you just don't feel appreciated. And it would be nice to have an offer to show some appreciation. There's a home waiting within. Well, how is there a home waiting within when you don't have the key? It's like, I feel like it's based upon other people's rules or obligations. If this is work related, it's kind of like you're running the whole show, like as a manager, yet at the same time, you work underneath somebody here who still doesn't give you the office key and, is treating you like you've just started here. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, I've always made this place perfect and blah, 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 just like how it is, how it's supposed to be. And there's other things where there's just a lack of appreciation. If this is the home environment where the people in there just take advantage of Cancer, they're used to Cancer being there. They're used to Cancer being the person here that lets people feel at ease. But who's making Cancer feel at ease? Just Cancer? And that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. But it's hard to do that when you don't have that. And there's something here about not having that, really. Okay. Some of you just don't have that space. Some of you, it's hard to have space, especially if you have, young children around and things like that, or even pets. Pets won't even let you go to the bathroom, for crying out loud. But there's just something here about wanting space and appreciation. And even if it's the comforts of what you have and what you deserve. All right. Let's see what's going on for this month. Remember, I use reversals a little bit differently. They're really to help me identify the past areas that are kind of coming back up again for you for this month. We have the Knight of Cups. Well, that's nice. It's an offer. I'm liking that. The King of Wands. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So far, so good. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Ooh. No. You're dealing with an Empress who's reversed. The soul sucker. This is a person here who loves to just take and take and take and take. And they're holding on to that key and saying, I'll let you know when you're allowed in. Also, it's interesting because I said it comes down to a 3, and the Empress is the third card here, but I also feel this energy here that this person loves to be enabled and taken care of. They could be a full ass grown adult. Some of you, they're your freaking parent. Okay. It's like, seriously. But there's just this energy here of high expectations on this Cancer when it comes to an offer. And I feel that there is something that is coming up for you where you are being seen and you are feeling wanted. And it could be this King of Wands energy here. This is an individual here who is very much an extrovert, extremely creative, has extreme passion. And also, I feel like somebody here is stepping up. Interesting. It's almost like stepping up, or you're coming in as assistance to you with this situation. Now that's interesting. Page of Cups here. Look at all of this water energy. This is definitely somebody here who sees that you're feeling stuck, and I feel is trying to offer you some relief. Okay. Now, this relief can come in so many different ways. If this is that dead end job where you don't feel well, this may be somebody here who sees you in some way. Okay. Maybe you're doing something very creative still on the side. Maybe you have a side business of some sort here, but you're being seen. And that's the thing where I felt I don't feel seen. I don't feel appreciated. What the hell's going on? But there's an opportunity here, and there is a message here, and it's a very loving and sincere message, but it might be something that might throw you off a little bit because you are dealing with an energy vampire. You just simply are. You have been manifesting this. I feel like somebody has seen you. Now, some of you, this is a huge opportunity. They may have seen you online. They have may heard through, I don't know, through traveling, they may have met you, but there's something here about picking you, selecting you. They're like, what's going on with Cancer? Let me see what's going on with Cancer here. Okay. This person is holding a really big opportunity in your hand, and and it's like, I'm sorry, their hand for you. Okay. But this individual is very creative on doing so. Interesting. Be prepared, Cancer. This is a connection where you are going to feel quite at home and appreciated and loved. I really feel like there is a person that you are dealing with. Now, this doesn't always have to be romantic, okay? But I do feel like there's a person here who simply uses you, um, is gotten so used to the comforts of what you can come in place. And there's something here where you feel very out of place. This doesn't even feel like your home. It's everything about this individual. Okay. Whether it's like how they do things, how they work, how they take care of their home. But there's also another offer coming in here. And some of you, this is an online friend, or I don't know. I feel like you're communicating from somebody from a distance, but this is high potential of leaving a scenario where you do feel at home. There is a connection here, a really strong Cancer. Remember I said, Cancer. Remember I said, this reminds me a little bit of Gemini's reading. You might want to check out Gemini's reading. Gemini's reading was about somebody who also was kind of soul sucking their life in there, but they had an opportunity here of something that was pretty amazing ahead. And I feel like you, Cancer, have an opportunity here of, well, the six, again, six is all about cooperation, harmony. Here it is. Here it is. This is where it comes in place. Okay. I feel like this is somebody here who feels truly wanted, truly desired. And we're going to see how that plays off on the other side. We're going to do it. We're going to pull another row because I want to see what's going to happen with this Empress, because there's somebody here who's taking advantage of you. And there's this new opportunity where I feel somebody here is offering you a way out. And if it's not that, it's just to get to know each other. But I feel like there's an ending of a relationship coming soon. Okay. But let's look on the other side. We're going to check that out at Harmonia Friends Club. Reminder that the Harmonia Friends Club is not just one reading, it's an entire vault of readings. So you don't just get this extended, you get all of the extended. So check it out. Go to the description box, check out my website. There's also going to be 2 bonus readings over there, those for my Cancer who are single and Cancer who are dealing with a specific person. I hope to see you there, but if not, this is where we part ways. Have a good month.